So, we looked at Matthew turning on the siding, running an underhook. Another high percentage escape he can do no matter what side control I'm in, will just work from super chill or broken scarf, is notice the way his right arm is in front of my hip. He might do a slight bump and bring his arm, and then he's coming out the back door. Let's do it super slow. So we're here. If he can get his arm underneath my hip, notice the way my hip is on his elbow line here. His goal is to stretch his arm out, and his head will pass under me as he pendulums his legs, comes all the way to his knees. Obviously there's darces and things you can hit from that position as well. So again, maybe I'm here, he'll do a slight bump, get his arm through, and then again it's just the pendulum him of his legs, and he can just whip himself out. Now he's in turbo position. Okay, so think about say I'm here and he gets the arm underneath. Notice the way my hip is level with Matthew's right elbow. So to slow down this progression of him coming out, I'm just moving my hip to where his wrist is. And if I can kind of even lean on his head there, bring your head out now, it's just not going to happen, but again, I know that's not illegal. But from there, I'm just using the paper cutter or the bread cutter choke just to lean on his neck. We talked about how it was this arm on the paper cutter, which is why we pinned it from here. For him to stop this choke, he needs his right arm. That's why it's not that good to work a paper cutter from this position, because Matthew's going to bring his right arm in and just basically frame. But that's why we'll hit it from this position. But if he's brought his arm under there and I've pinned it, he has no arm. So now all he has is a tuck chin, and then I can roll straight in. That's from super chill. As I say, it was in cross face underhook, which is another time they do a slight bump and they get their arm out the back door. So anytime anyone gets their arm out the back door, and I know we want to go into the paper cutter straight away, but I've seen this, you're taking your arm out and you start to lean and their head's gone before you can get the throw. So the detail is from here is I have to move, especially when I'm on my knees. I'm just going to move my hip back and actually glue Matthew's right wrist, okay, to his right hip basically. And then from there, as he tries to pull that arm out, now I'll get close, and now I can start to rotate my hand and find that. And now we're into the paper cutter again. So just a simple response to when he brings that arm in to go for a backdoor escape.